So finally, I have time to watch the 5.6 special program live stream. Obviously not being live streamed, but whatever. So I've already seen the trailer. That's gonna be in a separate video. So we're just gonna start from, I guess, the redemption code. Not really. We're gonna start from just the intro in the beginning. Don't forget to redeem your codes, guys. Oh, cute!
Hello everyone! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.6 special program. I'm Jane Jackson, the voice of Aressa, and I have two awesome co-hosts with me today. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
What up, my dudes? My name is Johnny LaQuasto, and I'm the voice of Aoife.
Oh my gosh, why is Escoffier
Your
so
turn.
excited
Hello,
to see
everyone.
Aoife?
My name is Emily Cass, and I voice Escoffier. I'm so excited to be
Oh,
here.
a British
And I am
actress.
so excited to be hosting alongside you two today.
Oh, by the way, Emily, I have to say, the way your chibi's tail moves around is so cool.
Oh, actually, it's not a tail. It's a
Oh.
self-adapting movement signal tracking support mech.
Oh!
It's a piece of tech, basically. It helps Escoffier in the kitchen
That's
and in
fascinating.
combat. It's one of her essential utensils.
So it's not an
But
actual
it
tail.
looks so much like a tail.
Yeah, a lot of people
Darn.
think that.
I thought she was
And
gonna be a
considering
devil.
How it looks, people even call Escoffier a demon chef.
Ah, okay. That seems a little extreme.
Yeah, I'd say so too, but honestly, I don't know much about Escoffier. Can you tell us more about her, Emily?
Absolutely. Let's take a look at her profile.
Okay, let's go.
Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg.
Used to be.
Cool.
The hotel is famous for the extremely popular and exclusive Gâteau de Bourg.
Wow. Exclusive?
Yeah, only a limited amount of slices are available per day. Escoffier is a master of precision gastronomy, which means she approaches cooking as a science. She even develops advanced mecha to use in her cooking
Oh.
process.
Wow, that's some dedication to her craft.
Of course, in Escoffier's kitchen, no dish is ready to be served until it has her stamp of approval. And when she likes something, she gets completely lost in the flavors. It looks almost like she's in heaven.
That sounds incredible, but what if she doesn't like it?
Oh, then she'd probably say something like...
You thought cream of mushroom soup was ready to serve after 3.5 minutes on the stove. You'd have had more sense serving hot water with ice cubes. At least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom.
Wow.
Oh, I wish she'd used her normal
I
accent.
promise Escoffier is actually very well mannered most of the time. But when it comes to food, she couldn't be more strict. It's all for good reason though. Escoffier believes her mission as a chef is to make haute cuisine accessible to all. So she's not just strict on other people, she demands perfection from herself too. Because that's the only way to make her dream a reality.
She's definitely
Oh, is that why she develops all those cooking mecha?
That's right.
Gordon
With
Ramsay.
their help, even people who are short on time or cooking skills can be capable of making a good meal.
Ha, okay. That feels like a personal call out. But seriously, though, I'm telling you, I could use something exactly like that.
Same here. Emily, you said Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg. Does that mean she doesn't work there anymore?
Yeah, that's right. She even had to spend time in the fortress of
What?
Meripede.
The Fortress of Meripede?
Why?
What happened?
We can't divulge the details right now, but all will be revealed in Escoffier's
Oh.
story quest, treasured above all. So be
5
sure
star.
to check it out if you're interested, travellers. You'll also be rewarded with extra Ascension materials for Escoffier.
I'm sure it'll be
And
great.
Travellers will get
a
to
very,
take part in a one-of-a-kind
story quests have been very good.
culinary showdown in this quest. Not only will travellers get to experience Escoffier's mentorship firsthand, but special guests will also make an appearance.
Special guest.
Oh my
Nice.
gosh. They have a storming off
Okay, I
animation.
see blubber beasts and romaritime flowers. Wait, do we have to cook 4 blubber beasts using romaritime flowers?
We're
That's not
cooking
much to
with
work
blubber beasts.
All I can say is trust
dear.
in Escoffier. She can work wonders.
Oh, I'm definitely a believer. Okay, so we know what she can do in the kitchen, but what about on the battlefield?
Right, let's get into it. Escoffier wields a cryovision and is a powerful addition to Freeze
Okay,
focus
okay.
teams.
Ooh.
Which brings us to one of
Ayaka
her
comeback.
talents.
Ooh.
When Escoffier's elemental skill or elemental burst hits an enemy, she can reduce their resistance to hydro and cryo damage.
Oh.
The more hydro and cryo characters in the party, the greater the reduction.
Okay. So it looks like the enemies here aren't actually frozen, but the resistance reduction still takes effect.
Yeah, that's really important.
That's good
As
for
long as her elemental
bosses.
skill or burst hits
Because
an
we have a
enemy,
hard time
the
freezing
reduction
bosses,
takes
so
effect. The enemy doesn't need to be
that's pretty
frozen.
cool.
That means the talent works on bosses and other unfreezable enemies.
Wow, so it seems like any character that deals hydro or cryo damage can benefit from that talent.
Mm-hmm.
I can definitely see her being a powerful support in freeze teams.
True, but Escoffier's not just a support. She can dish out damage as well.
Oh, off-field
with
damage.
an actual
damage.
dish.
No way.
Yeah, and when Escoffier unleashes her elemental skill, she summons a cooking mech to the field that follows the active character and periodically fires
Yeah, active character,
projectiles
so it is
at nearby
off-field. That's
enemies,
pretty cool.
dealing cryo damage.
Wow.
So with her ability to shred resistance, she basically buffs her own damage. In addition, her elemental burst restores HP to the entire party.
And she heals.
Incredible. Okay, so she can buff the party, dish out damage, and heal. Wow, sounds like she's pretty versatile.
Yeah, and thanks to a different talent, she has another ability that really showcases her skills as a chef.
Ooh.
If you hold her elemental skill, the cooking mech she summons can absorb elemental energy and convert it into a delicious dish.
Oh, that's
I've
interesting.
never seen a talent like that before.
Yeah, that's new.
Okay, so you don't even have to prepare the ingredients yourself? Bro, that's awesome.
Is it different dishes
Yeah,
or the same
and
ones?
Plus, she can produce several kinds of dishes.
It's
this way.
multiple.
Well, that will be so
Dude,
fun
that's
to check out in-game.
cool.
Totally.
It's so
take
random,
note
but
of this next piece
it's
of
kind of
news,
fascinating.
Travelers. In the first half of version 5.6, we'll have event wishes for Escoffier and Navia.
Ooh.
A new 5-star polearm, Symphonist of Sense, will be featured on the
Yeah, I'm probably
weapon
gonna go
armor.
for
Our new 4-star
Escoffier
character, Aoife,
if
will also
it's with
enjoy
Aoife,
a
though,
drop
because
rate boost on the first half.
Navia is a
banners.
DPS.
No way, bro.
I think that's my line, but I couldn't have said it better myself.
Dude.
And another bit of really
First
exciting
phase.
news is that travelers will get to spend more time with these two in the new version.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Okay, take a look at this clip and you'll see.
All eyes are on me, lowly servants.
Oh, we saw this earlier.
The almighty Dragon Lord's magnificence.
His butthole.
The heck are you on about? Why does no one ask for the autograph of the almighty Dragon Lord? Kahula how? Oh wow! No way, bro! What? You little... Oh dear! Oh dear! Do you even hear yourself, bro? How dare you! You insolent, contemptuous... Huh? What are you on about? No way, bro! Huh? Seriously? Seriously? Do you even hear yourself, bro? Darn it! Oh wow! No way, bro! Do you even hear yourself, bro? You're hopeless! The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulao's wisdom is wasted on you! No way, bro! See you later!
Oh, you meant Kukuku and
We live
Ahau.
to bully Ahau.
Wow, I feel like those two could argue forever.
Dude, you don't know the half of it.
Hang in there, bro.
You too, huh? Man, this bro thing is really taking off.
Well, Kukuku is just that infectious. So, travelers met Aoife in the previous version, but since we now have the chance to add him to our parties, want to give us a formal introduction, Johnny?
I thought you'd never ask, Jane. Absolutely. As most of you probably know, Aoife is a Saurian vet from the Flower Feather clan.
Mm-hmm.
In that land, humans and Saurians live and fight side by side. Saurians get sick and hurt just like everyone else. So
Yay.
Saurian vets do a very important job in that land.
Okay.
And Aoife is a really good one. In fact, you've probably heard of some of his accomplishments already. Like how he saved Kukuku's life, and now, of course, Kukuku works as his trusty assistant.
Yeah.
Ah, that's
Aoife is
cute.
practically a miracle worker. I heard Ahau got sick one time.
Oh, it's
so
two
Kanish
different
took him to
voices in
Aoife for treatment,
Japanese.
and what do you know?
And
Ahau was
in
better in, like,
English.
2 seconds.
Only
At
Korean
that.
has the same voice actor, it
Sounds
seems
like Aoife really knows his stuff. I wonder if he can treat all kinds of dragons, like even ones from other nations.
I guess, in theory.
Are we hinting at the fact that Nuviet, like someone tried to assassinate Nuviet. Will Aoife be treating Nuviet?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Plus, if it was an emergency, Kakuku could help him get there in no time.
I mean, I heard the Flower Feather clan is known for riding Kukasaurs. But this is less riding and more dangling, isn't it?
He is very
hey,
small.
This is a Kakuku appreciation zone only, all right? But seriously, just wait until you see him sprint. He spreads out those huge wings, and it's super awesome. Oh, and while we're on the subject, if there are any travelers who haven't done the part of the Ochkanatlan World Quest where you chase down the evil dragon, try it out with Aoife. It'll be a completely different kind of flying experience.
Oh, I've already done it
I
though.
see that.
That could
Although
would have
it
been
looks more
fun.
like Aoife is chasing down a patient for a checkup.
Yeah. So, okay, what else can Aoife do in combat?
Well, Aoife is an Anemo Vision user with a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Okay,
For
okay.
example, when faced with aggressive enemies, Aoife can unleash his elemental burst and fire a therapeutic sedative, creating a wind current that pulls in and restrains enemies.
Okay, grouping.
Yeah, of course, as Aoife's good bro, Kakuku also helps him out in combat. With Aoife's elemental skill, Kakuku lifts him into the air, giving him an aerial advantage in combat.
Okay.
And while in this state, Aoife can continuously fire tonic shots, which
So,
deal Anemo damage upon
that's-
impact and restore HP to the entire party.
Oh, nice. So what kind
Oh,
of
he
team
heals
comps
too,
work
then.
best with Aoife?
Well, to answer
I
that,
see Odoron's
we
on
should
his team.
introduce one of his talents first. When Aoife is in the Night Soul's Blessing state, he can use his Field Medic's vision to increase swirl and electrocharge damage based on the
Okay.
total amount of Night Soul points across the entire party.
Nice. I see Odoron on his
Okay,
team.
So he works well with characters that can trigger swirl and electrocharged reactions, and characters that can generate Night Soul points. He seems like a really flexible unit.
Yeah, he is. Plus, in areas with Natlan's phlogiston mechanics, if your current active character or indwelled Saurian's HP drops below a certain percent,
Oh.
Aoife can consume his own phlogiston to heal them.
Nice.
cool.
Putting those medical skills to use. His kit seems really intuitive, and he helps with exploration. I feel like exploring the sacred volcano will be a lot easier with Kakuku to dangle from.
What can I say? He is a helpful little guy. Now, moving on to our next bit of news, a new boss is coming in version 5.6, the
Okay,
Secret Source Automaton
I was right. That is
Overseer
a
device.
boss.
Travelers will need to defeat it to obtain ascension materials for
Yeah,
Escoffier.
world boss.
Huh. I feel like we've faced something like this before.
That's because this boss has the same origins as the Secret Source Automaton
Mm.
configuration device from version 5.1. Both are pieces of ancient dragon technology.
They almost seem like two parts of one terrifying monster.
Okay, Jane, let's, this is where we should wrap this part up, I
Oh,
think, because
okay.
travelers can search for their own answers to this in-game. Now, let's kick off the event portion.
Oh, wow. There are Natlan characters in Fontaine? Is it because of a festival or something?
Not a festival, an amusement park organized by
Amusement
Navia and
park,
the Spina
okay.
di Rasula.
I was wrong,
Auroron and Aoife
kind of.
are there to deliver Natlan produce for the event. But it's not all veggies and good times, unfortunately. Against the backdrop of the festivities, a smuggling case is uncovered, leading Kanich and Risley to cross paths.
A Saurian hunter and a prison warden. Sounds like a fun pairing.
Yeah, right? I actually have a few sneak peeks to share, so let's take a look.
Weird. Why is a How cowering behind Kanich? I would have thought he was too proud for that. Oh, wait. It must be because of Fontaine's ban on flying objects.
Ah.
Exactly.
Are they objects?
Ahau and Kakuku made the journey all the way to Fontaine and happened to arrive just in time for the ban.
Ugh.
Ahau was able to hide, but Kakuku got scared and flew straight into the Palais Mermonia. Auroron thinks Kakuku will manage to send all of the important documents in the Palais flying around the building.
Oh no, that can't end well. What about Aoife?
Oh my gosh.
Isn't he going to come?
Do we have to play in
Kakuku's
Japanese?
rescue?
Don't worry, with Nervalet and Risley there, Kakuku's in good hands. Plus, he might even learn a new phrase or two. Hey, check it out. Risley managed to teach him one. Anyone want to guess what it is?
Oh, I don't really know what it could be.
Oh, dear.
I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. Anyway, I wanted to point out there are two dragons in this picture. So, does that mean Nervalet could, like, interpret for Kakuku.
Oh, God.
You know, dragon to dragon.
That would be funny.
Oh, I can't wait to see how their interactions go.
Honestly, I can't even picture it, but I just know it's gonna be
I guess we're playing this
hilarious.
event
Yeah, there's nothing we can say that beats the real thing. So, if you're interested, be
in.
sure to check out all the shenanigans in game. And
I think we're playing this
trust me,
event in
there are a lot
Japanese.
of them. Always makes me laugh. Now, on to the actual amusement park. Let me give you some background. It's called the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland, and it's the brainchild of a well-known engineer and film buff with the Spina di Rasula in charge of the financing, construction, and general operations.
Oh, Lapine Pauline is back. Didn't she almost go
Eh?
bankrupt after basing her research on that fake story?
What was
I
that?
hope her investment pays off this time.
Well, if the Traveler agrees to come on board, Lapine Pauline might be in a better position.
Come on board. Why are my fraud alarm bells ringing?
It's not like that. If you don't trust Lapine Pauline, yeah, okay. Her track record isn't great, but at least trust Cheval Moran and the Spina di Rasula.
If you say so.
And how do we make sure we don't run it into the ground?
Well, if the Traveler agrees to come on board, Lapine Pauline might be in a better position.
Wait, so this is a management sim? Okay, tell me everything.
You got it, bro. Travelers will be in charge of operations like upgrading the facilities, expanding the park, and managing the staff. During each business cycle, travelers will need to allocate their precious funds and action points to the most important tasks based on their management.
Management. No, I'm not
Plus,
good at that.
Navia recruited Master Chef Escoffier to run the park's theme restaurant. Woo! The dishes she creates can give you unique management buffs, so don't miss out.
Absolutely. You can also increase your revenue by adding different kinds of attractions. For example, in Eclectic Escapades, visitors can experience unforgettable adventures where they fly through the air or dash underwater at high speeds.
Wow.
Or there's movie masterpieces where you have to use special abilities to reach the end of the stage and seize the treasure. Before launching these attractions, travelers will need to try them out and create a standardized strategy guide for each one, so that visitors understand how to get the most out of the experience.
Nice.
Oh, and travelers can also add an attraction called Mellow Manor, where they can create a cozy retreat for different animals to draw in visitors and increase revenue.
And travelers can also recruit some familiar faces to help run the park. Among the recruits are Fontanian companions and friends from other nations too.
Yeah, that's right. By completing friendly encounters, travelers can learn useful management techniques from their companions. Eventually, these companions will become fixtures at the park and provide even more management support. So, long story short, don't worry too much. You don't have to go it alone.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound too bad.
And plus, once you get down to business, you'll be rewarded for your efforts.
Ooh, do tell.
Oh, I will. Reach a certain point in the operations and you'll be able to claim all sorts of rewards, including Primo Gems and a new 4-star bow, Sequence of Solitude.
Awesome! More Primo Gems to save for your next pull. Which reminds me, we still haven't finished announcing the event wishes, have we?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry to keep you in suspense, travelers. In the second half of version 5.6, we'll have returning event wishes for Kanichi and the Raiden Shogun.
Nice.
Plus, the Chronicled
Ooh.
Wish banner will be returning in version 5.6. I know a lot of travelers have been waiting for that, so check it out if you're interested.
Yeah,
I
you
was
have
looking at
to.
the
And
weapons
best of
earlier,
luck on
and
your
most of
pulls.
these look honestly
All
fine to
right.
kind of lose
That was
to,
a lot
aside
of info,
from
so
like
let's
the
take our first break.
the moon glow.
Here's the second
Oh
redemption
no,
code, travelers.
that's probably if I pull on that banner, that's probably what I'm gonna end up getting just because I'm unlucky. What is this? It's cute that there's like actual stuff to look at though, you know? While you're waiting for the code to expire. But no, that looks very cute. Okay. Once this ends. looks like it'll be over soon. We can see what's going on in Mondstadt. Here we go.
The Windbloom Festival, once a celebration of flowers, now shrouded in unease.
So
Why is Albedo on trial?
So
Who is the
Dahlia
young man in
is
the courtroom? And is he friend or foe? What tidings does the Dodo communication device bring this time? The answers to these questions and more in the version 5.6 Archon
It
Quest.
is an Archon quest. It's not an event quest.
Nice voice.
Dude, that's exciting.
Nice.
The
Shucks,
interlude
thanks.
chapter.
So, we finally make it back to Mondstadt, and Albedo's on trial. And I don't even know what to think. But something tells me there's more to this situation than meets the eye.
Well, I've put together some information about the case. Let's go through it and see if
Okay.
we can uncover some new clues. So, here's the deal. Albedo's been accused of murder and unlawful disposal
Murder?
of human remains.
Hi,
And the case is
Mizu.
being tried in secret.
Oh
the
my
logistics
gosh.
captain of the Knights of Favonius,
Hi,
Hertha,
Mizu.
seems to have
I
compelling
just watched the
evidence against
trailers.
Albedo.
We are.
So the situation is serious.
I'm sure Hertha is just trying to do her job and uncover the truth. But there has to be some kind of misunderstanding here.
Well, in
Yeah,
court,
we trust
the
Hertha,
evidence
right?
does the talking. Travelers will have access to Albedo's office on the second floor of headquarters to do their own investigation
Oh my
into
God.
the case and hopefully track down some clues.
So I saw Jean, Kaya, and Jula in the courtroom, all members of the Knights of Avonius, which makes sense. But
The
it
voice of
looked like
Varka in
someone from the
Korean
church was
is
also
supposedly the
there.
voice of Gallagher.
That's Dahlia. He's the deacon of the Church of
Yeah,
Favonius, so he
I had
works
a
with
friend
Barbara,
come,
Rosaria, and the
so
other
I
members
wanted
of
to
the
spend time
clergy.
with her.
Dahlia acts as the Herald of Barbados.
I'm catching up
which
now.
is interesting because he's also friends with Venti.
Very
Ooh,
interesting.
the
He
Herald.
sounds like a very important figure then.
Well,
Interesting.
speaking of Venti, the Dodo communication
I also
device
saw
is back
that
in
Dahlia
this
has
quest.
pointed ears,
At some
so
point,
that's
Venti
interesting.
needs it to get in touch with Alice. But on the first attempt, the line connects to Grandmaster Varka instead.
Why?
It's only on the second try that he manages to reach Alice. Whoa.
And when he connects to Varka, Varka calls him Barbatos. So that's also fascinating.
Hold on. You just dropped two major names. Varka has been on an expedition for a long time. Sounds like we finally get to hear how he's
Varka
doing.
knows shit. He knows
As for
some
Alice,
shit.
We know she's the mother of the most adorable Klee and an elder of the Hexen Circle. But I wonder why Venti needs to get in touch with her. Wait, could it be because of the monsters in the city?
Oh, you know what? In Amber's anthology chapter, she did say the number of monsters around Mondstadt has been skyrocketing
She did say that. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that was
and
all
now
set up
there
for
are
this.
Even more monsters in the city.
That was set
so
up.
Maybe Venti is reaching out to Alice for help.
I think you two are onto something. And if we take a look at this map, we can see that a lot of our old friends have joined in on the fight
Oh!
to defend Mondstadt.
Wow, this is kind of emotional. Mondstadt was the beginning of everything.
So we're gonna get
it's the
to.
place where travelers met their first companions and embarked on this whole journey.
Oh my gosh.
And now
Razor
it's in
fighting alongside
process.
Lisa.
Oh,
전랑이님
hopefully travelers can do
안녕하세요.
something to stop
어
it.
기대된다.
They can.
I'm so
but
excited for this.
it
Are
won't be an
you?
easy road. Alice can offer something to help, but
New boss.
travelers will need to pass a
That
trial first.
is a really cool
and
looking
defeat
boss.
the
I love it.
king
I love
and
the
queen
design.
on the chessboard.
Anything to defend Mondstadt. I'm sure travelers aren't scared of a little trial.
Okay. Then let's take a look at what awaits them.
So we'll play the event quest in Japanese because of Newbie Ep, we have to. And then we'll play Archon quest in Korean at least. But I am a little sad that I can't like have my first well, I guess it's not my first I guess it's not the first time meeting Ipa. But Ipa and Ororon interactions. 무서워요? Let me get to. Oh, this is so cute.
Alice will preside over the first phase of the trial. The trial takes place on a chessboard, but the rules of chess don't exactly apply.
Yeah, obviously.
Look closely and you'll notice some of the pieces on the board can harm the king.
Oh no, we gotta
Travelers
maneuver
can use
stuff.
that to their advantage to create an
Ugh,
opening
I'm not
and
good at
dish out
that.
damage.
Strategy.
But in the second phase,
Yes, for
there are
Nubia,
no chess
yeah.
pieces to use. Travelers will
Which
need
is
to
a shame,
rely on
because
their
I really
own
like
strength
Kukuku
to
in
emerge
Korean.
victorious.
It
The
looks
cuckoo is
like
really
there's
cute
a
in
different
Korean.
Dodoko presiding over the second phase. One wearing a blue hat. Is that a different mage from the Hexen Circle?
Ooh, I wonder which one.
Well, travelers will have to uncover that for themselves. As for the second phase of the trial, let me offer a quick piece of advice. The boss has some extremely powerful attacks, but freeze reactions can help you create an opening.
Maybe jot that one down for later, travelers.
Okay.
So we know there's
We will be
murder,
pulling
an attack
for
on Mondstadt,
Scofier
a
on this
Hexen
channel
Circle
because
trial.
not
We
really
have
pulling
no
for her
idea how
intentionally.
all of
I
this
want
is
Aoife.
connected.
But
Seems like there's a lot for travelers to uncover.
as I want Aoife.
You know,
have to pull on
if you
a
think
Scofier's
about
banner.
it, first Natlan had a crisis with the ley lines that almost ended in death. Then a similar crisis happened in Liyue.
No
and
more
now
death.
Mondstadt is in danger. I can't help but wonder if this is all some kind of terrible omen.
You love her accent, yes.
Yeah.
It's a
but
shame she's not
look on
using the
bright
accent
side.
though for
It's
her
another
Emily
chance
or
for
Escoffier
answers.
character.
Maybe we'll
Escoffier
uncover
will
new
not
clues
be
about
in.
forces we've
We'll
encountered
have a
before.
standard American
Or what we
accent.
can expect on the road ahead.
Or
Shame.
maybe we'll even get one step closer to the truth of Tavat.
Yeah, and then travelers
This is
can
exciting,
give us
though.
all the answers.
I'm glad that Albedo is not limited to an
I
event
think we're
quest
gonna
this
leave all
time.
that hard
Albedo will
work to
be
you guys.
All right.
key figure in an Archon
well, let's
quest.
lighten things up and dive into the remaining version 5.6 events.
That's exciting.
Yes.
First up,
I've
on the
already
docket
told,
is an event that brings us
Thea,
back to
and she knows,
Fontaine,
and she's
where
excited.
travelers can test out their tactical brilliance in the new wargame Operation Damport Simulation.
Dude, nice.
Oh, I know.
Oh no, I'm so
this
bad at
wargame
these.
comes with all new offensive and defensive gameplay. The key to success is really understanding your game pieces.
Okay, what do you mean?
Well,
Albedo-centric
for
Archon
example,
Quest family,
is it a
right?
melee or ranged attack piece? Can it quickly break through obstacles or maybe even bypass them entirely? Once you feel like you know what you're doing, you can test out your skills in co-op. The actual gameplay is pretty simple. What this event really tests
Albedo's lore is
is
interesting, and that's
strategy.
why it's a shame
For
that he's been
example,
relegated to
when
just
adjusting
event
your
quests.
defensive lineup, you can even set traps for your opponent.
I see a button called Defensive Simulation. Looks like we can use it to test out our strategies?
That's right. And once you set the defensive and offensive lineup that works best for you, the battle is ready to begin.
Yeah.
And while your opponent
Yeah,
tries
my
to break
theory
through your
is
defenses, your job
what
is to
Alice
use your
meant
chosen
for
offensive
Albedo
lineup
to do
outmaneuver
kind
their
of all
strategy.
along, maybe?
The side that breaks the opposing
Not Alice, sorry,
formation
Rhine-Daughter.
first,
Sorry,
or
what
makes
Rhine-Daughter
greater
meant for
progress within
Albedo
the
to
time
do
limit wins.
was
Okay,
to,
so
when
it
she sent him
sounds
to
like it
discover
all
the
comes
truth of the
down to
world, was to
strategy.
turn Mondstadt
All
upside
right,
down.
So, get tactical, travelers.
And that
Now,
means cause
if that
chaos.
last
And
event
he
was
knew
mostly
that.
about brain
He knew that
power,
was what was
this
going to
next
finally
one is all
happen, and
about
that's why
firepower.
he
Let's
warned
go.
Traveler
Okay,
to
let's
to
take
stop
a look
him
at
later.
The gameplay. Think this is a simple battle for coins? Ha! Well, think again. Players will have the opportunity
Because now we
to
have that
indwell
new
Saurians
line
at
that
certain
says,
points. Use their abilities to your advantage.
you have to
and
turn the
you
world
might be able
upside down
turn
to
the
uncover
tides
the
in your
truths.
favor.
This looks so fun. You could just stay in Saurian form the whole time and blast all the other players away.
Oh, if only. The Saurian form only lasts so long. But even in human form, you'll have Natlan character skills at your disposal. So the goal is to collect as many coins as possible to secure victory.
Nice, bro. So, this next event is called Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems.
This
I'm sure at this point in their journey, travelers have gained their
enemy,
fair share of companions.
apparently
and
I
have
found
tested
out
out their
yesterday,
skills in
is
a
voiced by the
variety
same
of
voice
different
actress as
situations.
Paimon.
But maybe there's a character you want to learn more about.
So-
like
so
a Scofier,
Paimon
for example. Let's say you
also
want to
has the
test
same
out
voice
her
as this
potential in
lady.
different team comps. Then I highly recommend trying out this event.
Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems gives travelers the opportunity to study and test out different team compositions. The event is
Oh, I have to do the
divided into
new
different
battle
levels of
event. I'm still not
difficulty,
done with it.
And there are also challenge buffs to take advantage of, so make sure to take that
Yeah,
into
isn't that
account
cute?
when forming your teams.
Okay.
Travelers can
Yeah, in
also
Korean,
take
in
a look
Korean.
at the challenge record and see how their friends approach
I
each
found out
challenge.
today, or yeah,
Could
this
provide
morning.
some food for thought.
I thought that was a fun
Nice.
fact.
Sounds like the perfect excuse to do some experimentation and think outside the box.
Indeed.
All right, moving on to some Genius Invocation TCG
Man,
updates.
I do not play this.
First, a
at
new
all.
card skin will be added to the card shop, so check it out if you're interested.
Oh, hey.
Travelers can also look forward to new character and action cards added
That's
to
for
regular mode.
Cappy.
Nice. More food for the card sharks.
There are also some major updates to automatic artistry.
Oh, so in addition
Green
to the
Paymon's best
character and
Paymon.
action
Yay,
card
I'm so glad you
updates,
think
the
so.
elemental
I like her a
reaction
lot.
Effects are different.
Yeah, and during the match, there's now a card refresh option as well as mechanisms for character enhancement.
She's
and
not nearly
replacement.
as
So
shrill.
the gameplay should be even more engaging.
Yeah. I don't
Travelers
really
might
like.
even be
That's
able to
another
come up
reason I
with some
don't really
new
want to play
strategies and surprise
like
their
event
opponents
quests
with
or
unexpected
a lot
moves.
of
That's
quests in
right.
Japanese
And
as
finally,
well. I'm not particularly fond of Japanese Paymon either.
5.6, so don't miss out.
We won't, and let's take our last break.
He's just very
when
shrill.
we return, we'll talk system optimizations and a cool collab. See you on the other side, travelers.
Bye.
It's definitely a sound sensitivity issue for me, I think. I don't really mind otherwise. Okay, so we have Escofia and Aoife out on the 7th, as I predicted. Well, not predicted because I didn't know which version which half he was going to be on, but I'm glad it's the first half. And then the following week, we've got the new event. We do have the Archon quest though. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna jump right into the Archon quest or wait a little bit, right? So that we can kind of watch it like together. We also have Escofia's story quest. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do Escofia's story quest. We'll do the event, and then I'll save Archon quest for closer to second half, so that other people have a chance to catch up and stuff before I begin it. But yeah, I'm excited for it. Either way. God, I just hope I don't get spoiled.
Welcome back, travelers.
Welcome back.
Welcome. Let's jump right into system optimizations. Some travelers provided feedback that the brilliant blessing enhancement process in the Imaginarium Theatre was a bit confusing, which made it difficult to level up strategically and optimize character turn order. So, in the version 5.6 update, the dev team has made the brilliant blessing details page a lot more intuitive, which should make it easier for travelers to make strategic level up decisions.
Nice.
Yeah, and in addition, rewards will be available for completing the star challenges in the new season of the Imaginarium Theater that begins on June 1st.
You know what would be nice? A restart button after the final act. As it stands right now, finishing the final act takes you directly to the credits, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if you just missed that last star challenge? That would be such a bummer.
Yeah, the dev team has received that feedback as well, so a restart button is also being added to the new update.
Oh, nice.
Let's go.
That should make it
That's
easier
good.
to get full stars. All right, so
Brilliant
this next
blessing? I think it's
update
the
addresses
final one?
another common problem. Travelers have probably noticed that when you go to raise a character's
I don't really know, to
skills,
be honest.
the
I don't
skill
pay that much
descriptions
attention during
can be
Imaginarium
pretty
Theater.
long and dense.
Yeah, I
Yes.
mean, it's understandable. It's important for travelers to have all the details. But it's also easy to get bogged down in the weeds, so this is something the dev team has been working on. Starting in version 5.6,
Oh
the
my
descriptions on the
God!
talent and constellation pages for new characters will be optimized to be more concise, so it's easier for travelers to grasp the core information. Of course, travelers who prefer to dive
Oh my
into all
God,
the
they're
details
finally
can
making
always
it easier
expand the
for us
content
to
for a more
understand.
comprehensive description.
Nice.
It makes sense. They're not
Sorting
going to
through all
go
that
back. We have
information
97
should be a lot
characters
faster
in
now.
Genshin.
Totally.
Mhm.
97.
Our
And we're going to
next
get 98 and
optimization is for
99
Treasure
soon.
Compass.
So I
Travelers
am
provided feedback that while
I
attempting
am
to
glad
complete
that they
Natlan's
are
warrior challenges,
like
it was
even
difficult to
though they can't
locate
go
where to
back
pick up the
for all the
quests.
characters, they're going to make it a little
after
bit
the
easier to
version
understand newer
5.6
ones.
Update,
Oh,
the treasure compass can now track those locations.
Woo!
if
Yeah,
we
they
get
can.
Dahlia
Warrior challenges
in the
are
next
important
update,
because that's how you get
then
obsidian
Dahlia
fragments,
will be
which you
our,
can
I
use to
think,
unlock tribal
100th
secret
playable
spaces,
character.
right?
That's
It would
crazy.
be nice if the treasure compass could track those too.
It can, and once your exploration progress is high enough, the treasure compass will be able to pinpoint the
It
location
makes sense to
of
restart for a
tribal
fight.
secret
Yeah, less
spaces as
misunderstanding,
well.
hopefully. Yeah,
Similarly, at a high enough exploration progress,
that's confusion.
more chests from various nations can also be located using the treasure compass.
Oh, nice. That should really help travelers that are stuck at 99% exploration progress.
Map pins have also been optimized.
Don't really understand the
Starting
treasure
in
compass
version
thing, but I think we'll see it in
5.6,
action.
Travelers can now delete custom pins in batches.
Ooh, that should make it a lot easier to
Oh,
start
yes.
fresh if you're someone who really likes to go ham with the markers.
Definitely. Well, that wraps up our system optimizations. So now it's time for some out-of-game news.
Okay, okay.
That's right.
I think we're nearing the
we have
end.
some exciting collaboration news to share. Genshin Impact
Oh, that's
is
cute.
partnering
It's with
the
Mona.
global beauty brand Charlotte Tilbury to launch 2 limited edition sets.
Wow.
So let's watch the preview trailer for the collaboration.
Mona. So I know for Japan there is a Coca-Cola collab coming up. Maybe we'll catch. I don't know. I'm also lazy, so I don't know if I want to go digging through all of the videos just for little different cuts.
But I have even more news. In addition, Genshin Impact's third Natlan OST
Quality of lights are
album,
good.
Radiance
Yeah.
of Flame,
I
is
think they
coming
seem good.
soon. Yeah. The album contains various tracks composed by the Hoyo Mix team for the Collective of Plenty and other regions.
We love
so
Hoyo
stay
Mix.
tuned for the drop.
Awesome.
Oh, it's gonna be
Okay,
amazing.
yeah, I
The
looked
music's
at-
gonna be so
I looked at
You know it.
Escoffier's outfit, and she really is just wearing 2 aprons.
Okay, let me check my
That is
scroll
insane.
here. Yeah, that's all the
Girl,
information
get
I
some
have about
clothes.
version
Get a shirt.
5.6.
Yeah, me too. What about you, Jane?
I am just so excited to uncover more about the Albedo trial mystery and to defeat the new boss on the chessboard.
And I can't wait for you all to meet Escoffier. It's been so much fun working on her, and I just think you're gonna love her.
Yeah, her
And to
back
follow
is
that
just
up,
the
Eva
straps
is
of her
finally
apron.
playable, and
She's
of
not
course
wearing
she's
a
gonna
shirt
have
at
Cuckoo
all.
right by his side, but the mini games
Oh,
are
God.
always so fun and creative. Oh, just can't
Absolutely.
wait.
Well, that's it for the version 5.6 special program. A new adventure awaits. I hope it brings with it new friendships, new answers, and a whole lot of fun. And with that,
She looks like
all
Arena.
there's
Yeah,
left
I
to
think a
say
lot of people
is,
mentioned that.
See you in Game Travelers.
She's definitely
Bye.
that type
See ya.
of chef character, right? Very Gordon Ramsay-esque, like harsh on you, but for the greater good. Oh my god! Dude, stop. Look at the music that they're playing as well. But Song of the Welkin Moon update. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for Not Cry stuff. They're doing quite a job of getting people like hyped up because they've got stuff going from like this current like this quest that's coming up, upcoming characters, but then they're also very clearly hyping up for something big coming this summer with Not Cry. I think new regions, they tend to drop us into them after summer event, and summer event is special regions, probably going to have some kind of connection to the new region and Archon update and everything. And maybe as a surprise, instead of our summer region being a tropical type of island event or desert event or whatever, maybe they'll surprise us and send us to a wintry, cold location for summer. That would be fun, right? That would be interesting. That could be very fascinating. So I'm excited either way. This year is gonna be a really big year for Genshin, I think, in terms of story and lore. For all of the people who are interested in story and lore, I think this year is gonna be a really big year for us.